Welcome back to this side of 40. I'm sorry I'm coming looking like this, and um, I do have clothes on. So I'm gonna get ready, and this video will be edited. This will be probably my worst edited video, whatever. And I'm going to give facts, tell you guys the tea, whatever, during this little get ready with me, because today I am about to give myself the COVID test. So basically, when everything got shut down, my daughter turned 18, like right before all of that. And I had promised Ricky that I was going to start taking care of myself better. And in that, I scheduled an appointment to get a physical and my blood drawn and everything. Well, the doctor's office we go to, it was hard for them to get me in for a physical, so we had come up with this idea of them doing my labs first and then doing my physical over the phone or whatever. So I got my labs drawn and then the doctor called, told me the results from my labs, and basically my white cell blood cell count, there's two different things in your white blood cell. One of them was elevated, so they were sending me to see a hematologist. So Ricky and I went to see the hematologist. Upon us going to the hematologist, she told me that I had what, babe? What?
That you possibly had leukemia.
That they possibly said I had leukemia. So, they were sending somebody out to do my labs. They were going to send me to get my labs done, but then they decided to have somebody come out and draw my labs. Well, when the person came to draw my labs, they didn't knock on our door or anything, and so they said they couldn't do my labs that day, and they left me a COVID test on my door, and they left the instructions on how to do it, so that you guys know that this is not like me trying to have no clickbait or any of that. Because in order for me to go back to see the doctor, I had to have my labs done and have the COVID test. So when I got the COVID test at first, I thought, oh, okay, the labs people are coming back out. They gonna do the test. Girl, bye. They not gonna do the test. The lab doesn't do the test that they sent out. So then I call the doctor's office, and I'm talking to the doctor's office, and they're like, no, they supposed to do the test. And then I called the lab back, and the lab was like, no, we don't perform the test. You have to do it on yourself or whatever. So then today I'm supposed to have my appointment with the doctor. Well, they canceled my appointment because I haven't had the COVID test, and my labs didn't come back fast enough, because I had 3 different people come out. The first day, someone came out to draw my blood. The girl couldn't draw my blood because my veins are very small, and on top of that, like, I'm just a hard draw anyway. So then a couple days later, somebody else came out. They drew my blood. Well, they didn't get enough. That was last Friday. They didn't get enough blood. So on Monday, the lady comes out again and draws my blood on Monday. And she was like, yeah, you definitely have to give yourself the COVID test. Well, yesterday my doctor's office called and said, well, the labs hadn't came back and that they needed me to have the COVID test before they would go any further. So I'm talking to the lady about getting the COVID test and telling her I have the test here at home. However, like, am I supposed to do it? And she's like, well, they were supposed to do it. And I was like, well, they said they don't do it. So she put me on hold. She found out they can't do it. So now I have to give myself the COVID test, because basically there's nowhere to go. If I wanted to go to an urgent care or try to go to one of those drive-through things, I could do that. However, I'm not trying to get in the crossfires of anybody else that might already have it. And I'm not saying I don't feel sick. I'm not, none of that. So I'm about to do this COVID test. I was coming on camera because I was talking to my sister, who's prayed for me, and my mother-in-law both prayed for me. My mom she still works, and she works overnight. Ricky was like, he's willing to try, but he just feels like it would be better for me to do it on myself because he's nervous about how far it has to go back, because you have to tilt your head and put it down your nose. So I'm basically probably gonna do this on camera. My hair, I'm just trying to get it pulled up because I just wet it. I didn't wash it. I just rinsed it a little bit. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm nervous. I'm upset. And I understand, like, here in Arizona, our numbers are going up every day, every single day. And the testing, like, I don't know if other people are watching this, and I don't know what part of the country you're in, but here in Arizona, I, as a person who's, like, potentially sick right now, I'm scared to do this test on myself, because what if I do it wrong and I don't get the results properly? Or what if I do have cancer? You know what I mean? Like, all of this stuff is going on in my mind. Meanwhile, like, they opened up the state and it wasn't really closed. And so, like, so I'll be back once I get my hands washed and get a pair of gloves on, and I'm gonna do the COVID test because I don't have a choice. Okay, you guys, here's my setup. I'm gonna start off by cleaning off my area with some Clorox wipes because I'm doing this at my beauty station and I have a mirror in front of me, so I'm just gonna show you guys, like, the process I'm going through to get ready to do it, because I don't want to get it wrong and I don't want any cross contamination or anything from anything. So I'm just taking the Clorox wipes and wiping down my station. Disclaimer, I used to work in the medical field at one point, so I do know that everything has to be clean and sanitized before I start. I'm gonna wash my hands and put on a pair of gloves, and then I'm gonna do this. Ricky, he's up, so he's gonna, like, kind of watch and make sure that I get it far enough back, because I don't blame him and I don't blame my kids. Nobody feels comfortable doing this on me because nobody wants to hurt me. So I am doing this as clean as I can. I'm gonna put on a pair of gloves before I use the gloves, just to get a paper towel to put down on my area so that once I open the package, I can have it set out. So I have gloves because I do hair color, so got plenty of gloves. And I basically definitely am, after I do this test, I'm gonna keep a mask on. I am gonna start quarantining myself and let that be that. So I probably am not gonna make it to the grocery store or anything. I'm gonna have to, like, depend on my kids for a few days now till I get the results back from this, because I don't believe I'm positive, but just until I know I'm not positive, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll be back after I wash my hands. Okay, guys, I've washed my hands. I'm gonna put on my gloves before I open this packaging because I don't want to contaminate the packaging at all. Like, this is my one chance to do this, and I gotta do it right. So here come Fuzzy.
Do you want me to read the instructions on
as you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically on the instructions it says that you have to tilt your head back and put it up your nose and get it to your threshold, like to pretty far
to
back.
Your nasal pharynx.
To my nasal pharynx. And then
the beginning of your throat.
Like it's the beginning of your throat. And then so let's open it.
Gently insert the swab along the nasal septum.
Mm-hmm.
Just above the floor of the passage of the nasal pharynx until resistance is met. Is there two or one?
It's just one.
Do it in your right nostril.
In my right nostril? I thought the left one would have been easier.
You can try the left one if that's what you want to do.
Does it say do it in my right nostril?
The picture looks like it's in the right nostril.
Yeah, and it is the one you was talking about, bud.
What do you mean?
Remember you was like, it has to be the bendy, stretchy kind?
But it's not. I know that already. I tried to tell you all that 1,000 times.
No, it is. I'm about to show you. Me and Ricky have been arguing about...
It has a little piece hooked onto it?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is what the little thing looks like. And it has a little bendy part right here. So...
Okay, hold on. I'll just take your time. Tilt your head back a little bit.
And
Whichever nostril.
you're going to have to open this for me.
Whichever nostril you're putting it in. Push it back as far as you can. You can go further. Okay, I need... You gotta be able to hold it in there.
No, I was about to sneeze. And you know how my sneezes are.
Back a little further. Did you feel like it was going down your throat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the scissors so you can cut off the end of it?
It's supposed to just break. There you go. You can call them and tell them that you're done. Did it sting?
It stings. It's burning. Well, so I did it, y'all. And I'll let you guys know what my test results were. Hopefully I did it right, and they'll have accurate results. And this is what it looks like once you put it in the little tube. Thanks, Boo, for helping me. And I'll see you guys next time on this side of 40.